Page 69, Scale Etude. We've had these before. This is in the key of E major. Look at page 68. I'm showing you about E major. 4 sharps. We got them coming now. F sharp's always the first sharp. C sharp's always the second. G sharp, and now a D sharp. We use 4 black notes. Do the scale on the E major scale. If you don't know the scale at all, do 1 octave. Just learn the notes and the patterns. The fingering. Well, if you do already know the E major scale, then make sure you do the 2 octave one, up and down. So at the top of page 68, they're showing you the E major position. And the way I do it is I simply start with the E, and then I put the other fingers on the notes, and then I adjust it for the key signature. So it has an F sharp. There's no C sharp here. There is a G sharp. And there's no D sharp. So this is the fingering. This is the 5-finger position for E major. Then the primary chords, and yes, they're important, please learn them. The 1 chord, 4 chord, 5/7 chord, middle of the page they give you the written out scale for 2 octaves. That's what you need to learn it. That's fine. I prefer not to use written music with scales. I want to focus on the keyboard and the fingering and the feel, the position of white black notes and where the thumb's going and all that. So I have to focus on the keyboard, not the music. Then at the bottom of the page they're giving you the inversions for the 1 chord. That's fine. And the 5/7 chord, or the dominant 7th chord. And I know they look ugly. They're not. Just take the 5/7 chord. It's got 4 notes in it total, and you just keep inverting it till you get back to where you were. I'm not a big believer in spending a lot of time on these chord inversions and things. You'll get them in the music eventually, so that's fine. If I ever get around to doing the arpeggio files on these, I cover the inversion in those. But we do them as broken chords or arpeggios rather than block chords like they're doing. However, let's talk about the scale etude. It gives us a chance to play the E major scale in each hand. Starts out in the left hand. Down here, forget the rhythm, just the notes. That's the E major scale. So if you knew the scale and you look at this, you think, oh, well, you could sight read it. It's not a problem. And in the bottom line, you get it again, and then the last 2 measures, the right hand gets to do it coming down. Like so. So, then just add the rhythm they've got in there and you've got it. The other measures in there are other stuff in E major, but this shouldn't be a problem, I'm hoping, as long as you remember those 4 sharps. The only tricky part, as far as I can tell in this piece, is at the second line between the 2nd and 3rd measures. Left hand's up here, then it's got to come down here. Now what you can do to help that is you can play that half note D with the thumb. So you're playing here, you're playing the quarter note D with the 4th finger, and then play the half note D with the thumb. Then all you got to do is reach down, and you can play the next note down, the B, with little finger. You don't have to use 4th. And then either 3rd or 2nd on the D sharp, and then 1. It's up to you. It just makes it a little easier to move the hand. So if you adjust the fingering a little bit, it can actually help out. So that 2nd line there in the left hand, here. And then it's not really a problem. But what they want you to do is here to here. That's a little tricky. Let's go real slow on the scale etude together and check the notes and the rhythms. Common time or 4/4 time will give us 4 counts. Let's start this. Left hand starting down here, and the right hand will be here eventually. 1, 2, ready and go, and 1 and 2 and 3, 3 and 4 and 2, and 2. 3 and 4 and